Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown.
Brings it to the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fouls through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Off play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? To give to the wide receiver. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love the offense thought they could be cute and get the ball on the perimeter to a speed guy. The defense said, no way in heck. I know you had some success driving the football down the field. You are done. Shut down. Nice play by the defense.
Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Puts it out of the air. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week beat day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone of this ball game, putting a long drive drive together and getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it. Here we go.
Power football with the run. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Let's go.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive.
42 spider. 4-2 spider.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richard. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback may change this route. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss to the outside. And into the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. On first down, here comes this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Green 25.
On the run, it's Richard. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. What? The step, it was all over, right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a young.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Nice move, create some space. Running through contact. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got some room after the goal line. And they'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. The extra point here would tie the game.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the
special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got...
Especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, probably looks like a backup receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Looking to get it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. EVC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got it in the middle. It's Harris.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Richard. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Right into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to Davis. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got him downfield. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completion.
He lost one down the sideline. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. EVC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward, get that yardage, and it gets the big first down.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll rise Davis here. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Quick catch on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Timeout called by the offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the returner will be dragged down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for room. It's Richard. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Gonna swing it on second down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do. He threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through three quarters as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Hardy. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. From the shotgun, the inside kid. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Turning it ahead! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he
Personal
paid
foul.
for making that
Roughing
kick.
the
I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Harris. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
On the set.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Boston College wants to play fast. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And it'll be a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. EVC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds a man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain